Describe the transformation you underwent to play the character of Bundy.
Thanks, man. Transformation. I got to lose some weight, eat plant-based, so I lost like, I don't know, 10, 15 pounds. I don't know that in stone. So is 12 pounds 1 stone?
I think so, yeah. My math is not so good.
But I mean, aside from the weight, Zac, can you talk a little bit about what makes this man so fascinating and why it was important for you as a storyteller to tackle a role like this at this point in your career?
Good question. So that's a couple questions. So first, I've always part of why I do this and what I enjoy about it most is trying new things and diversification and pushing myself to see what I'm capable of. I love acting. I'm learning the craft more and more, and saying no to movies that aren't about acting. So I'm getting into filmmaking more and more, and this was a very unique take on a telling of a serial killer story, one that I felt was centered around the psyche and not so much. We barely show any violence in the movie, but centered on the psyche of what it was like to be there in that moment, and Liz, what it was like to be with him through her eyes, how that must have been. Ted was able to get away with murder, literally, and is one of the most notorious serial killers of all time. And somehow, my generation and maybe the generation after us, if they don't know who he is, I feel like this is a way into an incredible story that teaches a lesson, and is not what you're expecting. I really enjoy that it looks like a desperate attempt for like that move that guys do to like get into an action movie or become a killer or become dark. But Ted Bundy was the most liked guy in the world at some of the moments in his trial, even though he was a terrible person and he changed the world. You could argue that the day his trial started with the camera filming his trial and he was defending himself was the day that really changed the landscape of true crime. It's not a movie about violence or really actually even, we don't show much killing. It's not even actually about that, I would say. It's about a man and a woman in a relationship. And it puts you in the shoes of some, it's disarming, but it puts you in the shoes of somebody who was there at that time. It could be the person closest to you that is the most evil person in the world, and you have no idea. So pay attention to the people around you, because you never know. The sweetest people in the world could be the most malicious. Look at you guys, you all look very sweet.